do those. Mic check. Oh, it works. It works. Yay. Somebody just said I'm not off to a good start. It is. Huh? This is reality. It's 9:10 and I call this meeting to order. I want to welcome everyone, and if you can, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Got it, thanks. Really do want to welcome everybody. It's a great turnout of residents. Sure do appreciate it. And I want to welcome everybody who's on Zoom. I also want to welcome Tom McGuire, the chair of our board of directors, and also our resident board members, Dick Crabtree. Dick, there's Dick. Carol Hubner, over here. Carol. Sharon Taylor, and Rick Wright. Okay, thank you all very much for being here. Layla, do we have a quorum?
Yes, we do have a quorum, and we are on Zoom.
Okay, I think your mic didn't.
I'll try that again. Yes, we do have a quorum.
Great. I need a motion to approve the minutes from the 10th and the 17th of September.
So moved.
And
Randy moved. A second?
Second.
Barbara Steele. Are there any corrections or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, that's been approved. Well, my opening remarks. One of the requests I have as the new chair is that when we're addressing each other, that we do so with extreme courtesy and respect when we're sharing a thought or a concern. Just would like that be just the way we treat each other in here and on the outside. For the sake of those of you who are new like me, I want to share that we are an advisory body to the management and to the board. We raise concerns through you and your residents and try to resolve them at the lowest possible level. One of my goals is to be as transparent as possible and to try very hard to get back to you when you share a concern or complaint. The answer may not be as positive as you would have liked, but I or the Executive Council will try to get back to you. That really is one of my goals, is to take the concerns that we hear from you all and your residents and get back to you. It's a big goal, I've already learned, but I'm trying hard to achieve it. So be patient with me. If you don't hear back from me, don't hesitate, or one of the Executive Council, don't hesitate to let me know, and we'll look back into it. Good communication is key to our success as the resident council, both from the Executive Committee to you and you to your residents, and then back to us as your council executive committee. We are committed to transparency. First, I would like to share a few notes from my attendance at the Board of Directors meeting, where I am the ex officio member with no voting privileges. I was able to share with them first that we had a brainstorming and team building session and how very successful that was. Some of the other notes that I have, Steve Fuller was able to introduce all his staff directors to the board, and that was very beneficial for them to actually see and get to know all of his staff. So that was very good. The board of directors are seeking non-resident nominees for the board. So if you know someone with qualifications for the board of directors, please let us know and I can get you to the right person to give that name to. So let us know and we'll put that name down and get it to Warren Patterson. So if you have somebody from the San Antonio area that you think is capable of being on the board of directors, let us know. Julius Germano talked about the ever-increasing need to raise awareness of the ARC, and Terry Jackson is doing just that through her various avenues with marketing. Is Cindy here, Cindy Shamong? No. They're in Matrix Care. Well, she reported on continuing to seek avenues to save money in her cost-saving committee. And as of this fiscal year, at various departments, they have saved over $117,900. And that's just trying to save money in ways throughout the organization. And so she's saved almost $118,000. There are a few things I would like to encourage you to think about and share with your residents. Please read and take home the resident council updates, the resident updates. There is no way any of us, to include myself, can remember what's on all the details, dates, and times that are listed in the resident updates. I actually went by the mailroom, and now I'm going to see if I can find it in my pile. I actually went by the mailroom and picked up, I thought I had it in here. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Leela. A pile of resident updates that was in the trash can right after they'd been put in the mailboxes. Folks, please encourage your residents to take those home. Again, I can't remember what's the dates and times and all in those. There's good information in those. They've done hard work to put those together, and it really would be appreciated if you take them home and reread them. I also want to encourage all of you and your residents to attend the director dialogues. These are full of great information and lots of important details about procedure, staff, and upcoming plans for improvement. The directors work hard to put these together, and these provide the most up-to-date information. Recently, Terry Jackson had her director's dialogue on marketing, and it was exceptionally well done and full of great information. Our next one coming up is the Human Resources with Stephanie Villarreal on Tuesday, 18 November at 10 o'clock. Also, please adhere to the dress guidelines for the Bluebonnet and Water's Edge. The posters will be going back up in front of both of those locations to remind people of the guidelines for the dress in those dining venues. One of the concerns shared by a representative had to do with the work done on weekends in the high-rise and select apartments. This concern related to the work to that of completion of Phase 1 renovation. That work has already been totally completed and has nothing to do with what is going on in the apartments now. The work being done in the apartments now is for purchased apartments that are being made ready for occupancy. Lastly, and I don't want to steal Anna's thunder, but closest to my heart and also that of David Rossow's is the Smith Fund. The last day for donating to the Smith Fund is November 26th, the day before Thanksgiving. And I put in front of you the distribution day, the distribution time and places, and the departments that'll be on the 5th of December. So please, if you're interested in being a part of that, come up and see me after this session, and I'll sign you up for whichever ones you'd like to be involved in. And with that, I'm done, Steve. Okay, and I'll turn it over to you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Treasurer.
Treasurer.
How quick she forgets.
Yeah, how quick she.
Good morning. Before I do the treasurer, I thought I'd
Are
mention.
you hearing that one?
Can y'all hear this? Closer than this?
There you go.
Okay. I thought I'd just make one comment from the survey based on what Gloria just said. You know, one of the issues in the survey was transparency and flow of information. Well, what Gloria just said is our part. You know, that's a two-way street. We have our part that we can do to learn what's going on and keep ourselves informed. And those, whatever the thing she held up is one of the ways. Coming to this meeting is another one, and y'all on the council forwarding that stuff down to the troops. That's one thing we can do to keep the flow of information going on our side. You got that for free.
Thanks, Jim.
From a treasurer perspective, you all have in your advance the financials for the month of ending October 31st. So I won't go over that in any detail, but some highlights are our cash position 1 month into this fiscal year is $88,548. We began the year around $90,610. Year-to-date activity for all revenue activities and expenses are essentially in line with their budget. It's been rather slow, which it always is at the beginning of the year. We did receive $1,360.78 in interest. That's the interest that the ARC pays us on the $88,000 or whatever we've got that they hold in the bank for us. So it's always good to have. Our current cash position reflects that we've already spent $3,368 on a one-time buy, and that's the one-time buy that was approved at the last resident council meeting. Actually, there's two of them. One is still in progress, and this first one was for the handicap things that Carrie uses in her classes, the little cages, and they're coming in any day. They've been ordered a while ago. So, reminding everybody again that all of these revenue-producing activities and some of the expense management are labor-intensive operations, and they rely on volunteers. That's especially true, of course, for estate sales and traveling treasurers. So any volunteers that are welcome at any time with them. And again, the expense managers are continuing to do a great job to keep expenses under control. The one-time buy program for this year is underway. As I said, we've already funded two. But we have several really large dollar value items that have come up before the one-time buy committee. And generally, Anna Sweden's wish list that she has posted all over the place is where a lot of these one-time buy items come from, because people go there, she puts them up, and then we see them. We're going to try something a little new this year on one-time buy. Our next meeting is going to be the 3rd of December, and we're going to kind of run that as y'all seen Shark Tank on TV?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have the folks that are coming in looking for money to come and give a presentation of why they think they should be funded and what they can contribute from their own constituency. Like I said, some of these things, like a new dance floor, $20,000. Some dog park improvements, $20,000. Some things at the main gate, $10,000. Our one-time buy budget for the year at this point in time is roughly about $15,000, and we've already spent $5 of it. So, you know, we don't have that kind of money. So we'll be allowing or entertaining or encouraging those people that want to come forward, that have a need, to make their pitch, and then we'll go from there and see what goes on. And that's my report. Any questions?
Thank you, Jim. And now, Steve.
We should vote to approve.
Oh, thank you. Okay. We need a vote to approve. So is there a motion to approve the budget? So moved by Rodney, seconded by Ann Blunt. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? That passes. Thank you. Okay, I'll get this straight yet. Here. Now, Steve.
Great job. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here today, and hope you all enjoyed fabulous Veterans Day with all the different events and celebrations. We were able to attend a new Veterans Center at Northeast Lakeview College, the Nighthawk Legacy Center. They dedicated that on Veterans Day at 11 o'clock, and our ARC Protestant Choir was there and performed as well, so it was really a beautiful experience. So it was great to participate and build relations with them. We also have a day of gratitude today for our employees that, due to the generosity of one of our residents. So we're going to be celebrating the staff and There's some things outside the healthcare parking lot with massage chairs and food trucks, so we're really going to be celebrating them. And on that note, I'm going to ask Anna to come up and start the director reports, as she's going to leave immediately after that to support that event. So, Anna Sweden.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good to see you all. I just want to give you a quick few little updates. Steve just talked about the Day of Gratitude, and I just want to make sure that you all know that's happening as well. So we're really, really grateful to donors who underwrite those sorts of things. And to those of you who gave cookies for our refreshments this morning, very, very special, and we are so thankful for that as well. I want to update you on the Employee Lounge fundraising opportunity in memory of Elida. We have collected $16,840 so far toward that goal. We don't know that we even have a goal, but $16,000 so far. And I know a lot of people will be giving after the first of the year when their RMDs refresh and renew. So I'm hoping we'll have a nice pot of money to work with, and that space is in dire need of some improvements. And finally, the Smith Fund. Here's what everybody wants to know. As of this morning, I did get one donation this morning. The Smith Fund balance is 442,728. So last year, again, we distributed $555,000 to employees. We have a ways to go. I'm not saying we can't get there. I just want to encourage you to encourage others to give if they haven't already. It's a really important thing, and our employees so much love what you all do to make their holidays happy. So thank you very much for all you do.
Thank you very much, Anna.
Wait,
Good luck.
there's a question.
Any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you clarify, do all employees use that area? And is that where they have lunch, the break room?
Do all employees use that area?
Yes.
Yes. That's
So-
where that's where they have lunch. That's where
Okay.
they take their breaks, day and night. It's where
So
lunch
it's-
is served down there.
It's not just housekeeping, it's...
No, it's everyone.
it's
I go down
everyone.
there and get my lunch. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Right. They have a training opportunity down
Okay.
there as well, and they can
Okay.
watch TV and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that was one of the questions. It's like, is that everybody? You know,
Oh,
it's-
that is everybody.
Yeah, it's-
Even Steve Fuller gets his lunch there.
Oh, good, good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Thank you.
Okay, let's ask Terry Jackson to come up and give a brief overview of some of the marketing efforts. And I know you've all seen the momentum that's really picking up and strong. We're very appreciative of that. Terry's our good luck charm.
Well, that's a lot of weight. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My voice is still not where it needs to be, so I hope you can understand my report. As Steve said, our momentum is continuing, and we are thrilled with that. We still have 17 remaining pending move-ins to independent living. We are currently 87.7% occupied. If we include all of those folks who have put reservations down, so the percentage of folks who are either occupied or current residents is at 92.6% occupied. So, yeah, we are thrilled with this. Now, I share that number, but I also share that we know we are a CCRC and that folks will move through our continuum. So by the time all of those 17 folks move in, we may have some folks who either pass away or move on through the continuum. But I really like to share good news when we've got it. So 92.6% is really great news. At the board meeting, the board of directors approved for us to expand our rental program as well. That program has been highly successful. We were capped at 10 rentals. We are now eligible to go up to 20 rentals. We have had several folks who are ready to move in, but their unit isn't, so they have rented for a number of months. We have another person giving us a deposit, or coming on Friday to do that same thing. He wants to be out of his house while it's selling, so it's such a win-win program for us here. So our team will be working on designating which units are available for rental, and we have that meeting later today. We have had a number of activities that unfortunately were impacted by the government shutdown. November is a big month for us to typically sponsor events. We were supposed to have sponsored a retiree celebration on Joint Base San Antonio. We were supposed to sponsor a veterans luncheon yesterday through the San Antonio Chamber. That was canceled as well. And then a cancer walk run was supposed to have been last weekend. So those things are all out of our control, just a little disappointing, and we will continue to look for other ways for us to both get engaged in the community and bring folks in. One of the ways we're bringing folks in is through we're having a holiday tour of homes on December 2nd, as well as a lunch and learn that our marketing team will be offering on December 12th. Those are for prospective residents, and we have a direct mailer going out to a highly targeted group of folks in the San Antonio and largely surrounding areas to invite folks in for that event. We also are going to be slowly opening our caregiver support group, the collaboration that we have with the University of Texas at San Antonio, and thank you very much to Carol Hebner, who has been very helpful in making sure the outside community understands that we are a thought leader on dementia and advancing cognitive decline. So we have an excellent program in place. It's been in place for about a year. Carol indicated having a bit more membership would be a very good thing. And so we will be opening that up in collaboration with UTSA and only opening it up about 5 more per month, every month, to see how that goes. So again, it's just great to get in the community, bring the community in here as well. We will continue collaborating with our activities department so that they tell us what events we can invite prospective residents in for. We want to be very respectful of those events that we know fill up quickly and that you all want to attend. But the ones that activities say, go ahead, invite in some of your prospects, we are doing that as well. That is all I have, unless there are any other questions. Yes, sir.
On your rental program, are those apartments that are being rented, or are they also cottages?
Yeah, that's a great question. For now, the rental program will remain here in the high rise, just with the apartments. Yes, sir.
And are those rental units included in the percentage number, or are they excluded?
The rentals are included in the overall occupancy. Yes, ma'am.
My question
Well,
goes back.
microphone first.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, good? Can
Yes,
you hear
ma'am.
me? Okay. My question is to do with when a unit is emptied, the people are gone, and they've taken furniture out. Does someone come and clean up the inside and the outside? I've had a N unit, which is usually high demand for the cottages, right behind me, and it's been empty since January. And there's been a number of people who've been in it. The backyard has been an incredible eyesore, so that anyway, walking out to see what they have for a backyard, if it were me, I'd turn around and go back in and out the front door and say thank you very much. So I've also heard, I've not been inside, that the inside's not great. Is there a procedure set up here for that to be addressed for the benefit of marketing? I think when you bring people in and they go, ooh, that's not so great.
Yeah, well, there is a process in place. I will say there had been a process in place. We reconvened just a couple of months ago to kind of tighten that up and better delineate who is doing what at the move-out process. And that was a multi-departmental collaboration. Yes, a process is in place for both the removal, the cleaning. I'm always happy to hear if there are units that we really need to take a closer look at. I'm happy to do that and get our grounds folks involved in that as well if needed.
Well, the one unit I'm mentioning is directly behind me, and I've been looking at that mess of a backyard since January. Recently, I caught one of our worker bees from maintenance doing something else. I said, could you please, there must have been a couple of 100 feet of gnarly old black hose just strewn all over the yard. There was a sliding door screen, not a window, a sliding door, just thrown out into the backyard. And he took away, at my request, just a couple of weeks ago, the screen door and the hoses. And
Well,
that
we
alone
appreciate
made an
you
improvement.
bringing that
Improvement.
information
Yeah.
to us. If you see that, please let me know. Please let the marketing
I
department know.
will be
and
happy to,
we'll
but
be
it's
happy
all
to get on
over, I
that.
imagine, not just that one. I only know firsthand one place, but there must be other issues.
Well, thank you for letting me know.
Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Terry.
Akeem, you want to come up for a couple minutes? And he's got to get back as well.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to try to keep this short.
Hakeem,
well,
can
for-
you come over in the middle?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right here. Good. All right. Yeah. Camera. Got it.
Camera.
First things first. I just want to let you know that the last 2 days, or the first 2 days of the Blue Bonnet, no reservations, a la carte menu, is going really well. We did like 132 residents on the first night, and we did like 108 yesterday. So please have patience as far as timing, when food coming out, but everybody else seems to enjoying it. So hopefully that new salad bar is somewhat of a attraction, and it takes some of the pressure away. We will obviously, as we get more comfortable with serving you and seeing how we can operate, we will add more items to the menu and make changes as we get more comfortable. That being said, we have a little sign up outside the Blue Bonnet that if you'd like to become a resident, that help us with some ideas for the new menu. In January, we'll start pulling December 1st. We will draw 6 names, and then those people will go on in a group, and we'll add to go ahead, help us. We've come up with new ideas. We will try to do this then quarterly, so that the residents are more involved in making the menu for Blue Bonnet. Next, Thanksgiving reservations. Please, 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 if you'd like to come, 5429. 5429 is Juvie's number. If she's not there, leave a message. She calls you back for sure. We have upstairs Heroes Hall, in the lobby, and outside. It's going to be difficult to pick a certain space, right? Because it looks like last year, over 700 people. That means there will be family members coming out. So it's going to be fun. Last but not least, yeah, it's going to be fun. Trust me. Last but not least, the German Christmas dinner that I put on is going to be on December 6th. It's always December 6th, so this one is on a Saturday from 5 to 7. Starting Monday, the menu will be out, and you will be able to make reservations as of Monday. December 6th?
It's a Monday?
No. The event is on a Saturday. Starting Monday, you will be able to make reservations. Okay. So that's all I have, unless you have some questions. Yes, sir.
Oops.
That's loud.
I know people have been disappointed when the Thanksgiving dinner puts them up in Heroes Hall and they suddenly find out they can't get a glass of wine. So
Yes.
you have
Perfect.
to advertise.
Perfect. When you make reservations, and we know that you will be in Heroes Hall based on the size, Juvie will let you know that you will be in Heroes Hall. That means you would need to bring in your own liquor, or wine, or beer. We cannot serve it to you, but we can bring it a glassware, and but we will let you know in advance for sure. Anybody else have anything? No? All right, then
Thank you, Akeem.
You're
for the
welcome.
Great job being done
Great job.
by
Keep up the good
Dining Services.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. The renovation of the front gate entrance and exit is almost complete. Happy to report that. It's been quite a project, I have to tell you, and I must thank the IT and the facilities teams for doing an incredible job in keeping to my deadline. We're going to be opening the front gate on Friday, November the 14th at noon. We're going to have a small little ribbon cutting at 11:30, but officially the gate will open at noon. We have upgrades that include enhanced security cameras, lighting. You'll see new landscaping improvements out there, and there's also been a light refurbishment just inside the gatehouse itself. So we're all excited for this project to come to completion, and we've appreciated your patience in going through the Miller Road entrance and exit. The art studio welcomes individuals as well as groups into Unit 423 in the high-rise to do arts and crafts at any time. It's a beautiful room that's been constructed just for you to do these arts and crafts. So please take advantage of it by calling Felicia or get in touch with the front desk. It's open during business hours during the week, but if you'd like to go in after hours, security can open the door for you at any time and then relock it. So please take advantage of this unit. In November, we have over 235 activities planned, and this is in conjunction also with the activities room being closed November the 15th through the 22nd for the Christmas decorations, and then also the Eagle Auditorium is going to be closed the 20th through the 22nd. And this is for Mrs. Grimshaw and her committee to get everything hung and installed properly throughout the community. And as you know, if you've been here, it's a winter wonderland for sure. So I'd like to give kudos to them for that. In December, however, nothing short of Felicia's not disappointing. In December, we have 247 activities planned. So please come out, get engaged, participate. We're also going to bring the beloved ARC 12 Days of Christmas back, and there'll be lots of themed events, festive performances, and lots of times where the staff can get engaged with residents to celebrate the season together. And then, of course, during the season, we're going to also bring back the departmental Christmas tree competition. All the trees from the departments will be here in the auditorium for you to vote on. And the department that gets the most votes, of course, will win the coveted Crystal Tree Trophy. And they get to retain that in the department for an entire year. Last year, of course, Resident Services won, and we're striving to win again. So please come out and cast your vote once the trees are up in the auditorium. Also, Friday, November 14th, from 10 to 2, in the auditorium, the activities room, and hallways will be the annual Arts and Crafts Fair. This year we have 34 exhibitors that have all kinds of things from food to holiday decorations to gifts. So please come out and join us on Friday. And then many of you know that Cleanscapes, they've donated between 500 and 800 hours of staff time to make sure that your holiday decorations are up and are beautiful. We've completed Lakeside at this point. We're now working here on the Legacy side, and they should be finished by mid-November, having everything up. So if you see them, congratulate them and thank them for their volunteer hours in helping us. I'm also pleased to announce that Alma, many of you know her, she has been promoted to the assistant director position in housekeeping. She's done an incredible job. And Alex Martinez has been elevated to the custodial manager. He too, incredible job, keeping things running and at full force, I must say, 24/7. If you haven't been down in healthcare, we did complete the project for exchanging locations with physical therapy and activities. They're both beautiful rooms that have been enhanced aesthetically, and I think the residents down in healthcare are enjoying both of those areas. The conversion has worked really well. We're really utilizing space much better now. And the ADON, the Assistant Director of Nurses, Enrique, he'll be doing the next town hall here in the auditorium next week on infection control. But his office, too, has been converted into a training center for CNAs and medication aides. So all in all, it's been a very beneficial project for them. I want to thank everyone personally for your support and understanding in the Blue Bonnet Dining Room. The adjustments that were made to convert to no reservations and the new menu were very, very much appreciated. We had very few residents that had to wait on Monday, and I think they got served very timely. But as Aka mentioned, future modifications and adjustments will take place with your feedback. So please let us know your input, your feedback, compliments, and comments alike. We're trying to hear your voice, and one of the reasons that we migrated to this new process was because of the input coming directly from you. I want to mention also that the high-rise and the cottage beautification project went very, very well. We disposed of a lot of things, from plants to furniture, rusted out appliances, and the curb appeal, I believe, is much better now. So thank you all for participating in that. One question did come up about the high-rise windows and washing, and when that will take place. That is scheduled for the spring. So right after the first of the year, when the weather gets a little bit better, we'll make sure that all the windows in the high-rise get washed. And this basically concludes my report. Does anyone have any questions? Mr. Kenton?
Yeah, I kind of didn't quite catch housekeeping. Alex's custodial.
He's the custodial manager now.
Okay, so
And-
who's the new Alita?
And that position is still being sought.
Okay, that's what I.
And Alma has been promoted to the assistant director position. Yes, and one thing, I'm sorry I was remiss in mentioning, we all know Felicia and how incredible and awesome she is in every which way. She recently achieved the National Activities Director certification. It was a year long in the making. She can now fulfill any local, state, or federal position as an activity director with this certification. So she really achieved a huge achievement personally, so congratulate her when you see her. It was a milestone for her. Thank you.
Debbie's doing a fabulous job, so thank you very, very much. I want to thank her and James both. James is back there for the front gate project. It's been a massive undertaking, but I think you'll all be very pleased once it reopens. And I also want to thank Ann Blunt and the Golden Diggers for their donations as part of the landscaping improvements up there. And it's really going to look very, very nice once we get opened. One thing I wanted to mention out of the board meeting, we also discussed Phase 2, and we've been in an extended planning period for Phase 2, the healthcare project. But we did discuss at the board level going ahead and obtaining some renderings, architectural renderings, and virtual renderings of Phase 2, resident room, some of the common areas, so that as we're in this extended planning period, trying to cultivate donors, we'll have some information and renderings and things to show what the vision will look like. So we'll be getting that together and hope to have that in the next couple of months ready as we pursue that. And we are also still conducting the healthcare administrator search, and we hope to have that individual appointed either by the end of this year or early in January. But that's going pretty well. And also, if you've been in healthcare, you've noticed the handrails. We're taking some of the handrails off that were painted white, restaining those, taking them back to their original and installing them. So trying to make some interim improvements in healthcare until we can do that larger project. But all in all, you've heard some great momentum today, and as we head into the holidays, and it's really a great time, and we're going to continue to ride that wave and work hard to keep us moving forward. And Gloria, great introduction and
Oh, thank
your first meeting.
Thank
And
you.
that's it, unless there are any questions from our
Are there
part.
any questions for Steve? Why don't we take a 10-minute comfort break and come back at 10 o'clock? Okay? Okay, we need to take in our seats.
Recording in progress.
And down, up to the members and down to all our people on our street that we represent. So it almost was as information, not an action.
Okay. Can everybody hear me? Great. Thank you. Thanks for being back on time. Steve, you're all done, right? Debbie, okay. Debbie?
I would like to add one mention to the gate, and this was a suggestion, and it was a great one. We're reopening the front entrance gate on Friday, November the 14th at noon. However, I am aware that many of us will forget, and out of routine will go to that back Miller Road gate, as well as family members and guests. So we're going to keep that gate open until 6 p.m., the Miller Road gate, so that anybody that does go back there to gain access to the campus, they won't have to be rerouted or redirected back to the front entrance. So just be aware that we will keep that gate open, just in case. But as of 6 p.m., everyone then will have to go back to the front entrance on Crestway. Okay, Mrs. Steele?
Question. For those of us who have the thing on our windshield, for lack of a better, the sticker, I'm going to call it.
The AWID sticker.
Yes. When are we received information that we were going to get new ones. When is that going to happen, please?
The AWID stickers are being transformed to the RFID. In other words, it's going to be the ARC Gate Access tag is what you're talking about. Approximately 132 residents currently have that sticker to gain access to Miller Road. That is a project that is underway. We're waiting for more of those tags to come in the mail, and that project will be launched within the next few weeks. So the residents that currently have that tag, they will get a new one, and security will help with the application on the windshield, because if it's not placed properly, then the trajectory might not be as great as it can be to gain access. That being said, there have been other residents that have come forward that want to purchase one to have access. They're $25. That's the cost to the ARC. We're not making any money on that at all. So that will be launched after the 132 residents that currently have them. So more information to follow. I'll be putting something out in the resident update probably within the next few weeks when we have possession of those tags, and then everyone will be notified personally that currently has a tag so that security can help with the application.
Thank you, I'm one of those.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, Debbie,
Colonel?
when you talk about the back gate, it's not being closed, it's just not being manned, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That's not.
It won't be manned after 6 p.m. on Friday.
That's
Correct.
what you mean.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
That's right. Thank you.
And Debbie, this Friday, the 14th, is also the Arts and Crafts Fair.
It is.
The gate will not be open for the vendors to come in.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yes, and we've notified all 34 vendors how to gain access on the Miller Road gate. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate that update. Okay, our next item on the agenda is there any unfinished business that we need to bring up? Okay, how about new business? Rodney? Microphone?
Testing, okay, we're testing, all right. I was asked to bring this to the attention of the resident council, or however we want to act this. There is interest in opening the gymnasium to employees from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. during the week. And I said, let's study it and look at it, see what the residents think. So I thought I'd bring it up as new business, either to study it and see if it sounds like a good idea, or to vote on it, or whatever it is you wish to do.
Okay. In order to discuss it, we probably should have a motion and a second, and then we can discuss it. Is there a motion? Rodney? A second? Norm, seconded? Okay, how about a discussion? What do you all think?
Personally, I talked to Carrie, and I asked her what kind of usage they had as far as those hours. I asked her specifically, let's pick a couple of months, July and January, just because it's different times of the year when people are going and coming or whatever. The usage is pretty low. Like, I think for the month or something, it was 245 visits. Realizing, of course, that not everybody signs in when they go to the gym. That's a different issue. But the overall usage at that time is not that great. The one stipulation in my mind would be, and I'm sure the employees understand this, that if a resident's in there and wants to use a piece of equipment, they have priority on it.
My microphone problem. Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Anyway, the one stipulation to me would be if a resident wants to use a piece of equipment, they have priority. I don't see a problem with it myself, but I'm not a great user of the gym either. So, I just happen to be in the wrong place at the right time.
Well, I'm not speaking in favor, for or against this, but I did talk to Carrie about it and got a little grid. First off, they have the ability to use the gym at night from 5 to 7 at night, under those same stipulations, that if a resident wants to use a machine, they can have priority using the machine. Carrie gave me a breakout of the morning, and it was by month. And by month, for a 3-month period, there were only 64 people that used it, but from 5 to 6, from 5 to 6 for a whole month. And then for the next month, from 5 to 7, excuse me, from 5 to 7, it was only 64 people. From 5 to 7 the next month, it was 71 people. So it's definitely not a high traffic time, but I did get those facts from Carrie, just for you all for the sake of discussion. Yes, Norm.
I would guess that probably the majority of the employees that are here that would want to use the gym, when 5 o'clock comes, they go home. So the opportunity for them to use it in the morning, in my thinking, might be higher than it would be in the evening. And it's a great benefit for them. I realize that. I just, most of them that I talk to, that when quitting time comes, they're going home. They're not going to the gym. And I just wonder if maybe this would be counterproductive to rely strictly on the evening and maybe consider in the morning. I don't know. I'm not necessarily advocating one way or the other. I'm just giving my experience.
Jack?
Yeah, for what it's worth, the equipment is there. If it's not being used, why not let our people use it? And it's a great incentive, for everybody.
Paul?
With Carrie's permission, why don't we give this a trial basis, open it from 5 to 7, let the employees know it's available, and run it for 6, 8 weeks, let Carrie track the sign-ins and see how it's working. If it's not conflicting with the residents, then we could make it more permanent.
I think a trial period would be a good thing, but I think it would have to be longer than that period of time, considering the holidays. You know, I think we'd have to do at least a 3-month trial, and definitely make sure that they are signing in. I don't know, there's no employee swipe card or anything like that. We don't have that. But I think we should go for it.
Another, yes, Bob?
Well, I'm there at 6, 3 days a week. And when I'm there, there's always 4 ladies there that are there before me. So I'm for it. I think we have plenty of capacity. And I assume employees would be able to log in at the computer like everybody else. And we'd be able to track usage.
I would suggest possibly a trial period until the next resident council meeting, which will be in February.
Linda?
Is this our call?
Yes, it is, I think, yes. I mean, it's the resident council.
It's a recommendation.
Yeah, it's a recommendation, yeah.
It's our facility.
I'll make a motion that we allow the employees to use the gym from the hours to 5 to 7 on a trial basis until the next resident council meeting.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Great. I will just tell you, I think it's a helpful thing for recruitment, and employees don't get paid enough to be able to go out and buy a gym membership on the outside, for sure. So this is a real benefit for them. So I commend you all for passing that. I think that's a great idea. Is there any other new business? Wiley of the movie committee is here, and first and foremost, Wiley, I want to thank you for your years. How many years have you been the movie committee chairperson?
Well, about 9 years, but I've been on the committee almost 11.
Wow, thank you, Wiley.
This day has been a long time in coming. So I really wanted to introduce my replacement, Dennis Thornton. That was my idea for coming up here. But while I have the floor, I want to publicly thank Aman and his staff for marrying the menu for our dinner and the movies, especially the staff over at Lakeside. They've done a wonderful job with the dinner menu. And while I speak of the dinner and the movie, for next week, we're completely sold out. We do have a standby list, but I'm not very optimistic about that one. And for Friday, the sign-up sheet is completely full, but that's only for 50 people. So we've added a new sign-up sheet, so we can seat about 100 people. So, and I want to thank everybody for supporting us for the last almost 11 years. So, thank you.
And your replacement is?
Dennis Thornton.
Dennis, thank you very much. Missy, I think you'd like to give a report? Do you see Gloria Lynch anywhere? Yeah, she's back there. Okay.
Thank you, and good morning to everybody. I just wanted to report that I thought, at least I thought, the Oktoberfest went over pretty well, and a lot of people had a lot of fun, and I think it's probably one of those events that will continue, because everybody seems to like it.
I heard nothing but great things.
Oh, good. Number 2 is that we were going to have New Year's Eve party in this room here. We will have a sit-down dinner, and we have a band. Hours to be determined. So be looking for, New Year's Eve. Everybody knows when that is, I hope. So we look forward to having an awesome time. So thank you very much.
And thank you, Missy, for all you do. Thank you. I'd like to introduce the new Dining Services Advisory Committee Chairperson. She's right over there. Gloria Lynch has taken on that after Willis Bird did a great job, and Gloria is doing a great job. So Gloria, thank you very much.
Any other committees?
Are there any other committees that need to make a report today that I haven't? Okay. The Finance Committee minutes went out, and everybody should have received those. Are there any other bits of information that need to go out, or? Yes. Yes.
What's the dates on that meeting, the Finance Committee meeting minutes? Do you know offhand?
Gloria?
I just need to look and see if I got it, because I get...
what's the date of the next? The last one?
When did the minutes go out?
When did the minutes, have the minutes gone out to the whole population from the last? Okay, we need to get them out. We'll get them out to everybody. Okay.
And that's dining service.
Dining service. Okay. We'll get them out. Thank you.
When we get them, we'll send them out to the street.
Got it. Okay. Yes, Barbara.
Well, on Quebec, we're getting them directly from a member of the Dining Services Committee.
Great. Okay.
Who lives on Quebec.
Quebec. Okay. All
So
right. That's
so we
fine.
don't need
But,
the-
well, it'll come out through the representatives as well, so you'll get double duty. Yes, Barbara?
So I understand that sometimes it does come out through a committee member.
Well,
but should we wait until it has been approved by resident council before it's distributed to our residents, or is it just fine? Is it prudent to do that? Does that make sense?
They're not approved here.
They're not approved at the resident council level?
No.
Okay.
So let me get with Gloria Lynch, and we'll fine tune this so that it comes out one way or the other. The problem is not every street has a representative.
Yes.
And so I think what we've got to do is just get the representatives sending out the minutes, not having the people who are on the committee sending them out.
Thank you. We'll wait for your clarification
Okay,
then on that.
all right.
Thank you.
I think that would be better. Yes, David?
The Eagle Luncheon, just as a reminder, there will not be an Eagle Luncheon in December. Will not be a meeting in December.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Well, if there's no further business, the next meeting for our resident council is the 11th of February at 9 a.m. here in the Eagle Auditorium. And this concludes the meeting. Thank you all very much. Thanks for the great attendance, and thank you for the productive meeting.
Recording stopped.
Good job.